People are starving, and they don't care. They don't care. That pisses me off to the highest fullest, knowing that these people do not care about the common man and woman in this country.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Welcome to the Heineken Hour. Politics. Heineken. Good conversation. I don't think you really get that whole concept. Politics. Heineken. Good conversation. I don't think you really get that whole concept.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Welcome to the Heineken Hour.
Yeah.
On King Live.
Yeah. Yeah.
On King Live.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
share, and subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Welcome to the Heineken Hour. Let's get drunk. Salute, salute. Let's get drunk. Salute, salute. Let's get drunk. Salute, salute. Let's get drunk. Salute, salute.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Welcome to the Heineken Hour. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Like,
Yeah.
share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
share, and
Yeah.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Ay,
Go calm. Yeah. Go calm.
Ay,
Yeah. Go calm. Yeah. Go calm.
Ay,
Yeah. Go calm.
Ay,
Yeah. Go calm.
Ay,
Yeah.
Ay,
Go calm.
Ay,
Yeah. Go calm. Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
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 Welcome to the Heineken Hour with King Live.
What's going on today, everybody? It's happy Thanksgiving to everyone. This is going to be about a 30-minute live. What I want to talk about today, right quickly, I want to share out the difference between independent media and corporate media. And I'm going to play you two videos. One video is from CNN, and the second video is going to be from MeidasTouch, an independent media network that's pretty much on YouTube, IG, X, all the social media networks. But I'm going to show you the biggest difference between the two. CNN, I won't play them first. And the reason why I'm playing them first because of the lack of detail that it gives you to prove my point. Then I'm play MeidasTouch because they give you more detail about the same topic, in which the topic is basically a response from the Mexican president from Trump pretty much threatening them with terrorists and different things to try to get them to cooperate with the immigration issues at the border. But this is the reason why people are turning away from corporate media. That's why when you see CNN and MSNBC, their ratings are down. I'm going to show you the reason why their ratings are down, because they never tell you the whole story. CNN is basically telling you what they want to tell you. They're giving you more opinions than facts. And that's the biggest difference in today's news cycle. Corporate media does not give you facts. Independent media gives you facts. And I'm going to show that to you today. What's up, Mima? Happy Thanksgiving to you, my brother. So let me play. I'm gonna play the entire clip also. So these clips are long, and they're both about the same. CNN clip is like 10 minutes and 37 seconds, and the MeidasTouch clip is about 11 minutes and 22 seconds. So it's similar in length, but you're gonna see the difference in the two. So let's play the CNN one first.
Of the U.S. and Mexico's president over a phone call. Who agreed to what and what it may mean for the U.S.-Mexico relationship. Donald Trump brought out some of his best words, for example, wonderful, to describe a conversation with Mexico's Claudia Sheinbaum, ending his Truth Social post by claiming she agreed to, quote, stop migration through Mexico and into the United States. Sheinbaum actually just responded moments ago, and the short version is never, no, not once, did she say anything of the kind. Scheinbaum on X was writing, "We reiterate that Mexico's position is not to close borders, but to build bridges between governments and between peoples." Joining us in our fifth seat, CNN media correspondent Hadass Gold. But first, we're going to go to Lance on this breaking news because it does kind of feel familiar from Trump 45. These initial kind of back and forth phone calls, interactions with other world leaders that sort of we hear one version of it and then we hear another version of it.
Yeah, I think the big difference is Donald Trump has got a pretty big mandate, particularly when it comes to this border and getting fentanyl under control in this country. So that to me is the big difference from 2017. And I don't think that any country, Mexico especially, should underestimate Americans' tolerance for when it comes to getting the border under control and to getting fentanyl under control. I can remember being on the campaign trail. You meet families who have they've lost children to this fentanyl. It is an epidemic across this country. And look, if you look back at the polling, the border was the #2 issue consistently in every single poll. Donald Trump was leading.
But this isn't a debate here about whether or not it needs to be done. It's him telling a world leader, telling us that a world leader said it was going to be closed. And you probably remember this from the first round of Trump, right? Where we would find out there was a very beautiful phone call and maybe we'd hear another version of the call.
And one thing that always stuck out to me in those years was hearing from the reporters who covered Trump. I think Maggie Haberman said this well. Whenever she was reporting on something that happened in Trump world, she would sort of take what everybody would say and almost put it through a cheesecloth and try to get through the truth of what came out of that, sort of what was alike in all of those statements, to try to get to the truth. Because often we would hear of these differing sort of statements from different world leaders, from what the president would say, from what the world leaders would say. And that was sort of the difficulty in covering Trump, but also made it a bit more, I guess, chaotic and exciting in certain ways.
So also fascinating that Scheinbaum, who's a relatively new leader, used X.
Yeah, when I first read this earlier this evening, I was hoping it was true, right? I was hoping that all these things that were in there, fentanyl and a great relationship with the Mexico president, but history's a great predictor of the future. And Donald Trump does this too often. He splashes magic pixie dust on the page, and it really doesn't come to be true. And we need to take this serious. This mandate from the voters was, we've got to take the border serious. But I really look at this as a two-pronged issue. We can't just take the border seriously without talking about immigration. Right? I just don't think we can have that honest conversation. And if Donald Trump just hones this moment and he focuses in on trying to figure out where those illegal folks that are here, that are committing crimes, where they're at, then we can actually have a substantive conversation. But instead, he's just...
Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg had a private...
I just messed that up. Hold on a second.
Now we've got the leader of the Democratic...
Why this thing jumping on me?
Facebook.
A dispute between the president-elect.
Hoping that all these things that were in there, fentanyl and a great relationship with...
So what I was trying to do, I was trying to pause it for a second. I hit the wrong button. But so far, you have heard nothing but opinions, nothing but CNN opinions. Other than that first X tweet, or whatever you want to call it, they showed that from the president of Mexico. But other than that, it's all about opinions so far. If you notice, it's nothing but opinions. They're not giving you facts.
With the Mexico president, but history's a great predictor of the future. And Donald Trump does this too often. He splashes magic pixie dust on the page, and it really doesn't come to be true. And we need to take this serious. This mandate from the voters was, we've got to take the border serious. But I really look at this as a two-pronged issue. We can't just take the border seriously without talking about immigration, right? I just don't think we can have that honest conversation. And if Donald Trump just hones this moment and he focuses in on trying to figure out where those illegal folks that are here, that are committing crimes, where they're at, then we can actually have a substantive conversation. But instead, he's just going to gallivant around and act like he's playing global pit boss.
Anyone else?
So I think that that's true. And Trump is trying to rule with a stick and not a carrot. And we've seen this time and time again. He is out here trying to strong arm a leader, particularly if...
I'm not going to play the whole thing. I think y'all get the picture of what I'm talking about, as in corporate media only giving you opinions. They're not giving you no facts. This is all their feelings. This is what they feel their opinions are. All right. There's nothing factual there. They're not even talking about what the Mexican president actually said to Trump in a longer, in a letter that she actually wrote Trump. They're not even talking about the letter she wrote Trump. They're only talking about their opinion. So now I'm gonna show you what MeidasTouch is putting out. It's putting out for the people to actually understand. And this is right here is not their opinion. This is factual.
Was quick. Donald Trump has bent the knee to Mexico's powerful president, Claudia Sheinbaum, less than 24 hours after Donald Trump threatened blanket tariffs against Mexico and Canada in the amount of 25%. Mexico's president, Claudia Sheinbaum, reached out to Donald Trump, and she basically convinced him to say that he's now solved all of the problems and things are good now. It's not clear if he's going to.
See, they didn't even talk about her reaching out to Donald Trump. The only thing they put up was a tweet that she tweeted out from X. See, this is the problem. They don't give y'all facts. These are facts. He's already telling you within the first 32 seconds of the video that she actually reached out to him. They had a conversation. They didn't say that on CNN.
Not make good on his tariff threat, but this is like some of the most embarrassing posts I've ever seen. This is what Donald Trump just posted. He goes, just had a wonderful conversation with the new president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. She has agreed to stop migration through Mexico and into the United States, effectively closing the southern border, everybody. We also talked about what can be done to stop the massive drug inflow into the United States and also U.S. consumption of these drugs. It was a very productive conversation, exclamation point. And then Donald Trump writes, I will be working on a large-scale United States advertising campaign explaining how bad fentanyl is for people to use. Millions of lives being so needlessly destroyed. By the time the campaign is over, everyone will know how really bad this drug fentanyl is. And then Donald Trump, because all he does is social media posts, goes, Mexico will stop people from going to our southern border, effective immediately. This would go a long way towards stopping the illegal invasion of the United States.
Now, what he's doing here is setting up what he's going to talk about in a minute or two. He's giving you all the details of what Donald Trump is saying, and he's going to debunk all of this because he's going to tell you exactly what the Mexican president said to Donald Trump, something that CNN failed to tell you because they're too busy giving their own opinions instead of telling the people exactly what happened, give you exactly the facts of the matter, not opinions of the matter, but facts of the matter. And that's what he's doing here. He's setting you up to give you facts of what really went on between Donald Trump and the Mexican president.
Thank you, exclamation point. I mean, border contacts have been down under Biden by about 75%, as we've been reporting. Border crossings in the Biden administration after MAGA Republicans killed the bipartisan border deal, which Biden wanted to pass. And then Biden took measures into his own hands. The border crossings are down 75, 80%.
These are facts. These are nothing but facts. You can't dispute facts. This is something CNN is not talking about. You listen to the clip that I played you before, which I didn't play the whole clip because basically it was all opinionated. CNN didn't give you no facts. They give you nothing but opinions, nothing but talking heads. This guy's giving you facts.
Lower now than they were under the Trump administration. I like how Donald.
And also, if y'all wonder why Democrats lost, because they listen to CNN, they listen to MSNBC, they listen to outlets that have nothing but talking heads, no facts, only opinions, only talking heads.
Donald Trump via social media is like, I just solved an 80-year problem in 24 hours after one phone call. You know, and that's what everyone says about Donald Trump. Like, you can get him on the phone, just say anything to him, and he's like, it's been solved. It's been solved. I mean, that's not serious leadership, folks. And I understand that Fox and right-wing media is going to spike the football and go, it's been solved. The border's now closed. It's what it is under President Biden. You just literally now attack for what you attacked Biden for. You're now just creating the Trump propaganda for. If anything, you should be saying how absolutely weak this was, that Donald Trump's like, okay, now apparently everything's solved. One phone call, that's done. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. As Sam Stein goes, he got it done, folks. We're good to go. We're done. By the way, let me just read for you the statement that Claudia Scheinbaum sent to Donald Trump, a letter she sent to him.
Now, he's going to read you a letter, not a tweet, but a letter that came from the Mexican president, something that CNN in that whole 10-minute clip not once brought up. They brought up a tweet from her, but not one time did they bring up this letter that she wrote to Donald Trump. See, this is what I'm saying, that facts are more important than opinions. Opinions is nothing, it's not factual. And that's what corporate media offer you these days. They only offer you opinions, no facts. And actually that's doing disservice to the American people when you're not giving them facts, like this young man is going to do. MeidasTouch, they're giving facts. Let's listen to what the letter had to say.
And this is what triggered that phone call. This is what she said. She goes, Mexico City, November 26, 2024. She goes, Dear President-elect Donald Trump, I'm writing to you regarding your statement on Monday, November 25th, concerning migration, fentanyl trafficking.
How is this his opinion? How is this his opinion when he's reading a letter from the Mexican president? How is that an opinion, Classic? I'm a little lost there. This is not opinion. This is something that the Mexican president wrote.
And tariffs. You may not be aware that Mexico has developed a comprehensive policy to assist migrants from different parts of the world who cross our territory en route to the southern border of the United States. As a result, and according to data from your country's Customs and Border Protection, CBP, encounters at the Mexico-United States border have decreased by 75% between December 2023 and November 2024. Moreover,
oh, okay, I got you.
Half of those who arrive do so through a legally scheduled appointment under the United States CBP-1 program. For these reasons, migrant caravans no longer arrive at the border. Pause there. I'm going to read you more of.
And what she stated here is Donald Trump is trying to get people to think that he's doing all this stuff behind the scenes by saying all of a sudden the caravans are stopped, this is stopped, that is stopped, because he threatened them with terrorists. But what she's pointing out is they've been stopped. This is not something that Donald Trump did. This is a deal that she already had worked out with Joe Biden already. But CNN is not telling you this though, because they're too busy giving you their opinion. Like I said, y'all go back and catch that whole 10-minute clip of CNN, and you will not see none of this information on the same topic, but you will not see the same information.
Claudia Scheinbaum's letter. But what she's saying is even before Donald Trump and her had that call on November 27th, she's saying there are no more migrant caravans under President Biden. It doesn't exist. So there's nothing new that she said to Donald Trump on the phone call that doesn't exist already. It's just the propaganda. She goes on to say, from Donald Trump, she goes on to say, even so, it is clear that we must work together to create a new labor mobility model that is necessary for your country. Pause. You know what she's saying there? A new labor mobility model. What she's putting in there, she's saying, okay, your mass deportation thing is stupid. You need a legal pathway towards citizenship of the labor that is working the farms and working in construction. The millions of jobs that are being done by migrants who don't have their papers, what she's basically telling him to adopt right there is exactly what his entire campaign was against. And he's too dense, and MAGAs are, to even realize what it is that she's saying, or perhaps they do realize it and don't care. What do you think she means there by saying a new labor mobility model that is necessary for your country? She's schooling Trump. She's saying your immigration system is broken and you need a pathway towards citizenship. You need comprehensive immigration reform. That's what she's saying. She goes, as well as addressing the root cause that compel families to leave their homes out of necessity. If even a small percentage of what the United States allocates to war were instead dedicated to building peace and fostering development, it would address the underlying causes of human mobility. In other words, instead of you building up a military industrial complex, perhaps you can actually focus on addressing labor flows and having a comprehensive immigration system. She then goes on to say, on another note, and for humanitarian reasons, Mexico has consistently expressed its willingness to help prevent the fentanyl epidemic in the United States from continuing. This is, after all, a public health and consumption problem within your society, referring to America, not ours in Mexico. She goes on to say, so far this year, Mexican armed forces and prosecutors have seized tons of various types of drugs, 10,340 firearms, and have detained 15,640 individuals for violence relating to drug trafficking. Furthermore, the Mexican Congress is in the process of approving a constitutional reform to classify the production, distribution, and commercialization of fentanyl and other synthetic drugs as a serious crime without bail. However, it is publicly known that the chemical precursors used to produce this and other synthetic drugs are illegally entering Canada, the United States, and Mexico.
You know, I'm not going to pay the rest of it. I'm going to leave it at that part there, because I think everybody get the idea of what I'm talking about when it comes to independent media versus corporate media. We have to understand corporate media is not doing anything for the American people. This is why people are not listening to CNN anymore, or not listening to MSNBC anymore, because they are so sick and tired of opinions. And they're going to independent media because independent media is giving you facts. They're breaking it down for you, showing you exactly what is really being said when these people have these dialogues. They're not sitting around a round table just giving their opinion or what's going to happen or what should be happening. He's breaking it down for you. Trump had a discussion, had a meeting with not a meeting, but had a telephone call with the Mexican president. But instead of the media, the corporate media, showing you things like this right here, they want to give you only their opinion. And people are tired of that because it's misleading the American people. It's misleading the American people. You know, if I had seen that CNN clip and I didn't come across this right here, I would actually think that Trump was doing better than he did. You know, I would think that Trump actually was being forceful with the Mexican president about the immigration issue and the fentanyl issue. But that's not the case, because the Mexican president actually threw all that back in Trump's face and actually told Trump, we're doing this already. We're trying to take care of the fentanyl issue. We're trying to take care of migrants coming from our southern border. Already in place already. And that's the difference between corporate media and independent media. Independent media is actually giving you the facts of the situation. And that's what we need more of. We need more facts and less opinions. It's crazy. So CNN, you need to get your shit together and understand people are sick and tired of y'all lame opinions. We want to see facts. We want to see documents. We want to see this letter that the president of Mexico sent to Trump outlining what she's doing already to help with the immigration problems, to helping with the fentanyl issues. And actually, she threw the fentanyl issue back in our face, saying that we are the one consuming all this fentanyl. So we need to start taking care of our own citizens when it comes to this drug. Because if it wasn't a high demand for the drug, it wouldn't be coming across, so much of it wouldn't be coming across the border. So we need to find another way of curbing the people's appetite for fentanyl. We need more drug programs. Instead of locking these people up, make it mandatory that they go into these drug programs, not for 2 months or 3 months, maybe more than 2 years. That's what we need. But like I said, y'all go start listening to independent media. Forget about CNN, forget about MSNBC, forget about ABC, NBC. Start listening to independent media. They are the ones who are doing the job that corporate media refuse to do. So until next time, y'all have a good Thanksgiving, and I'll check y'all later. People are starving, and they don't care. They don't care. That pisses me off to the highest fullest, knowing that these people do not care about the common man and woman in this country.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk. You know, I just seen your comment, Meme Up. I came back because I seen Meme Up comment, and I want to give Meme Up my opinion on Anton Daniels. We're gonna disagree. I don't honestly, Meme Up, I don't know how you feel about him, but Anton Daniels is nothing but a Fox News contributor. He spits out the same thing Fox News spits out. He don't put out facts. He distort facts just like Fox News does. So Anton Daniels, in my opinion, he only give out biased media. That's it. He don't give out unbiased media. It's all biased. It's all leaning to the right. And it's not factual. It's distorted. Very distorted. You know, I have listened to him a couple of times, but he is not a credible person. I put him in the same category as Fox News, ONA, OAN, Newsmax. That's where he get his news from. That's where he get all the information from. So it's all of it distorted. So that's how I feel about Anton Daniels. So I'm out of here now. People are starving, and they don't care. They don't care. That pisses me off to the highest fullest, knowing that these people do not care about the common man and woman in this country.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. King.
Welcome to the Heineken Hour. Politics. Heineken. Good conversation. I don't think you really get that whole concept. Politics. Heineken. Good conversation. I don't think you really get that whole concept.